and his name's Jeff Altman. Jeff. Good to see you, Jeff.
I don't know what it is here today. I feel the power of God.
There it is. This is the audience.
Power of God.
This is the audience to feel it with, Jeff. This is... Yes, sir. Just do that, evangelist. You can fit right into that evangelist.
Well, you were talking about Swaggart before, and it's just
Right.
it's amazing. I am so sorry, but it felt so damn good. This whole thing is crazy. It's just nuts. It's crazy. Jerry Falwell now today, I guess, or yesterday, stepped down as head of the moral majority.
Right.
Boy, I'm so sad.
Right.
And now he's accusing, he's mad at Jim Baker. You remember Jim Baker had a little accident and... And every chance he gets now, Jerry Falwell is trying to accuse him, and the things he's doing, he has that pious look on his face. It's tough to take him. I've talked to a number of men in the PTL who have told me personally they have seen Jim Baker give them a homosexual look. Not a hug, not a kiss.
A look. A look.
Just a look.
A look.
Now, that's so funny, because if you think about it, you imagine Baker's in the middle of preaching. It's like, I need money, Tammy needs money, we all need money.
Oh, you could feel people getting closer to their sets on that look. You could feel it.
There's got to be some big old boy sitting out there going, hey, I believe that Baker boy is looking right at me. They say you can speak in tongues, buddy. I'm going to give you a chance. It's nuts.
No, it's absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'm sitting here watching, and you're very funny, and you do this stuff, and yet you went to, which I don't know why it seems so odd to me, Johns Hopkins University, right?
Oh, yeah, we're all very proud.
Yeah, I mean, you must be one of the prouder graduates, and
Yeah.
they see you and doing this kind of thing.
I don't know. I think I may have. I don't know if I wasted 4 years or not. Because there were kids. I paid off an admissions guy and got in somehow. And you had brilliant people. You had guys there walking around with foreheads like B.F. Skinner. Brilliant guys. Guys with IQs around.
Right.
Most people were walking around going like this. Pardon me, but can you tell me which way to astrophysics? Do you see a proton or an electron in my nose right now?
Yeah, you wasted the 4 years. You wasted them, pal.
I had absolutely no idea where the hell I was. I had the worst study habits in the history of college. Well, until senior year, then someone told me what I'd been doing wrong. I had been highlighting with a black magic marker.
That's very funny. Yeah, that's really funny.
Didn't go well.
So, I had the same experiences. I was an engineering major in college, and then just switched out. And did your parents react pretty much the same way mine did?
My dad was deeply depressed. I told him I was going to try to get into show business, and he just my dad. You noticed is when you do something about this, I think in your act you talk about dads, but dads as they get older, their pants goes one of two directions.
Yeah.
They either go like this.
Yeah.
Pardon me, honey, is there any mail? Or in the case of my dad, they started going like this, kind of like a...
Yeah.
These things just started creeping up on him, and it was... By the time he was 65, it was just a belt and a head. And he was very strange. He would get mad. I was an only child, and I could get him mad instantly. He'd begin to shake, and he'd be sitting at the dinner table. I remember he'd be eating, and coffee would come out of his nose. And I remember telling him when I said, Dad, I'm thinking of dropping out of school and becoming a comedian. He went just like this. He says, listen, come here, why, pal, I'll flip you like a cheese omelet. Buddy boy, that's right. I'll hit you so hard your kids will be born dizzy, buddy boy.
Yeah, this, really funny.
I didn't mean to get up so much.
No. You make Joanna's father look like, like he's on downers, quite frankly. Now, what happened when you brought dates home? I was an only child, too, by the way, so we should talk about this. Now, did you bring dates home and whatnot? And
Not too many with Dad standing there.
I was going to say, it seems...
The embarrassing thing was he carried about $1,000 of change in his pocket.
Right.
You know, and so he was jingling, and it looked like something had come loose, and... You know, how do you... Karen, this is my dad. He's just jingling some change, and... yeah, I had 2 dates the whole time I think I was in high school. I graduated from Johns Hopkins totally uninitiated, and it was very tough.
I got what you mean there.
Of course, the first time it's tough for anybody.
Okay, hang in. Very funny, Jeff. Just great. We'll come right back. Really great.